Welcome to our, let's see, whose ever dog, if we could just get mute on it, on that pretty pooch, that would be great. Um, so it's my daily weather, it's my weather report for Puglia this time. So it is in the 90s today, and it's going to be in the 90s over the next couple of weeks. Evenings are right around the upper 60s. So it's sunny and beautiful, and we all wish that we were in Puglia. Um, so I just, to summarize, obviously, most of you, I don't know how many of you have been to Puglia. I know that some of you have sent your clients to Puglia. It's the boot, right? It's the lower part of the boot of Italy. It's right on the Adriatic coast. We're going to be visiting not only Puglia, but the town of Alberobello. And it's famous for its conical roofed buildings. It's a beautiful, beautiful town. Really just so sweet. Everyone who goes will just fall in love with it. It's like nothing that I know that I've ever seen. It's a form of architecture that is just so incredibly interesting, and people are living in these. There are stores that are in these trullis, and they go back to the 4th and 5th century when the Greeks came over into Italy, and they're still in existence today. So I just, first thing is, over the years, as I've talked to a lot of agents, I hear the word Puglia, and it's not Puglia, it's Puglia, Poolia. That's how it's pronounced, Puglia. And in Italy, it's not Puglia, it's Apulia. So I just wanted to do that as a basis. I don't know if many of you are familiar with, but many years ago, I remember watching this movie that I thought was really so cool. It was a French-Italian film. It was really in French, and it was called Le Grand Bouffe. And it was about a group of friends that they were just so tired of their businesses and commercialism, and they decided to go to one of the homes in the countryside of one of their friends. And it may sound crazy, but they decided that they were going to eat themselves to death. And it's crazy, and it was a satire really about commercialism. And if you guys have not seen this film, you should go try to find it on Netflix or somewhere, right? It's called Le Grand Bouffe. And when you're I know that when we're in Italy, eating it is such a big part of it, but Puglia in particular is so unbelievably delicious. It's one of the agricultural capital regions of Italy. Unbelievably great olive oils, great seafood. It's right on the water. And the other interesting thing about it is that it's also an economic powerhouse. It's growing unbelievably. There's a Boeing facility in Puglia, believe it or not. There's also Richard Branson when he launches Virgin Galactica to go up into outer space.
No.
It's in Puglia, right? So if you guys want to, you could combine for your customers a week in outer space along with a week in Puglia. So, that would be that would be an interesting, I don't think it's a week in outer space, but it would be a wild combination for a tour. I'm going to introduce you to Anna, who some of you have met when we did our presentation on Sorrento. On the Amalfi Coast, and we're also going to introduce you to. Hopefully, he's on.
He's on.
Great. Great. We'll introduce you to Domenico. He is our man on the ground. So what I'd like to do is also, the last thing I wanted to talk about was the idea of where do you stay? When you're in Puglia, there's so many choices, not just of hotels, but of masserias. And there's a lot of people are unsure about what is a masseria. And in fact, what it is, it's a gated farmhouse. But it's not just a simple gated farmhouse. It's it can be a luxurious gated farmhouse, swimming pools, beautiful rooms. And what we've always heard about is the Borgo Ignacia, right? That I think that's a virtuoso property. It is a beautiful, beautiful property. It's where Justin Timberlake, I think, got married. His ceremony was there. But in fact, there's so much more to stay at, and they are so much more, there are so many more choices. So, Johnny, I just wanted to let you know that Kara was having a hard time joining. If you could just let her know how to, if she's having a difficult time getting in. So what I'll do is I'm going to pass this over to Johnny for so we can get this show on the road.
Okay. Thank you, Tom. So let's start with our presentation on today destination. So as we said, we will be going to Alberobello and Puglia in particular. And let's first of all introduce our company. I know that many of you already knows, but you know our strengths are what are those strengths that we have, the competence on the Mediterranean. We are Mediterranean.
Johnny, can you mute everyone?
Hold on, because when I am here, I cannot mute anybody for the time being.
Okay.
Please unmute yourself. Whoever is have the microphone.
Can you? Yep. If you could all mute yourselves, that would be great.
So we do FIT and luxury, mainly luxury, tailor-made programs. Obviously, to all the destinations that you see on the bottom of the screen: Italy, France, Spain, Portugal, Croatia, practically the Mediterranean area. And we do groups, obviously, all tailor-made. We do complete itinerary. We don't do just one portion of the package. We do complete itinerary, and we have also a wide range of special interest and gastronomic tour to propose to everybody. If you need ideas, if you need any type of input to create the itinerary for your client. We do pre and post cruise and extension on all the major Mediterranean ports. So anything that you need on those kind of service, please let us know. And you have here our advantage to work with us. And in any case, all the presentation and all the webinar are recorded in our website. So there is an area specifically dedicated to the travel agent. So you have to log in this area, and you will find all those recordings for you.
Johnny, I'm sorry, but can you or Anna, can you ask Domenico?
I am muted.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Let's talk now of Puglia and Alberobello. Okay. Puglia, I believe that you know where it's located, but you have here the idea of exactly where it is located. From Rome, you can fly directly to one of the airports. Bari or Brindisi are connected with all the major European airports. So you can fly to Bari, Brindisi via Paris or via Frankfurt. There are connecting flights with those destinations. Or you can fly to Rome. Rome, obviously, you know, is located here in this where the dot is, and from Rome to Puglia is about 4.5 hours driving. If you land in Naples, from Naples to Bari and the area of the of Puglia is about 3 hours driving. So we will be in Alberobello, that is located here, and obviously the closest airport can be Bari or Brindisi. Those are our preferred hotel. We have 5-star, 4-star, 4-star superior hotel. There are a lot of those masserie that they are really fantastic. And I want to show you some of them. This is, for example, Ugento. Ugento is located, let's go back 1 second on the previous slide. Ugento is here in this area of Puglia, close to Gallipoli, Otranto, and Santa Maria di Leuca, which is really the far south point of Italy, where the 3 seas really will connect, which is the Ionian Sea, the Adriatic Sea, and the Mediterranean Sea. So this is an incredible location. And so this is one of the best hotel that you have in the area. Then this is an hotel in the city of Lecce. Lecce is the city of the Barocco. This is the La Fieramontina and the Palazzo Bozzicorso. Is also an ancient palace, as you can see, and the rooms are really back hundreds of years. This is another very nice property, the Melograno in Monopoli. Is a 5-star hotel also. This is another one just on the seaside, as you can see on this picture, is just on the sea. The room are facing the sea. They have a fantastic swimming pool, and is a really very nice 5-star property. And Polignano with the Covo dei Saraceni that many of you knows, and this is the famous restaurant Grotta Palazzese, which is the hotel just on the sea cliff. Is a beautiful and very well known hotel. You eat there, although it's a tourist attraction, but the cuisine of this hotel is really fantastic. Now we're gonna go to have a nice flight over Puglia for a few minutes before giving the word to Anna and our friend Domenico on location. Okay, enjoy the show. Oh, sorry, 1 second. Sorry, 1 second. There is no sound?
No sound.
But I shared the sound. I don't understand why. Hold on 1 second, eh? Hold on 1 second.
Thanks, Johnny.
Okay. This is the video. I hope that you enjoyed. And Tom and Anna, it's up to you now.
All right. Anna,
Yes, hi everybody. We met with someone of you. We met already the first time when we started the webinars. Last time I was much lucky from a certain point of view because I was on a wonderful terrace on the really blue overlooking the sea. Now I'm closed in the office, so it's something different. Anyway, you know that I'm the local representative for Tom and Gianni here in Italy. I'm based on the Amalfi Coast. And together with Domenico, who is waiting, as you can see, is our man on the ground. We will explore a little bit Alberobello, a little bit around. Domenico is on spot, is going to take care of your guests, of your clients, giving the support from every point of view, logistic support, hotel accommodation, everything. We work together. And today I give the word straight to him. Domenico, are you ready?
Yes,
Here we
I'm
are.
here. I'm in my town. Here I grew up, and thank you very much for the opportunity to show you this town where I live and where we have also our base. Everybody with you are now in the extreme east, southeast coast of Italy, which is Puglia, and which is the last region to the Orient. If you want to reach from Europe, the Orient, you need to pass by Puglia. Why I'm saying this? For an easy reason. Being the last region before the Orient, we have 2/3 very important harbors, okay, which is Bari and Brindisi. This means also that Puglia is always a passage of people, connecting people, bringing people together, and this is very important because from here you see is coming out our character and how we are here in Puglia. Very open-minded people in the south, very open-minded and very hospitality we are giving. I'm here in front we are here in the middle of Monte San Gabriele, which is the main road in between of the Trulli. And now we do some steps together, okay, and reach a place. Just so
Domenico, just people are asking questions as we go along. So if you want, I can just. One of the questions is best
Absolutely,
places.
yes.
So where can people go swimming? What are some of the lovely places that the best?
I personally, we have to say one thing. Puglia is very long. It's over 400 kilometers long, and we have 870 something of coastline. So the choice of where to go swimming is really a lot. Being in this area where a lot of our hotels are located, a lot of beautiful masserias, a lot of alone standing hotels are staying. It's the area between Polignano a Mare and Ostuni, where we have huge sandy beaches, okay, which is the area of Torrecane and Capitolo Monopoli, but also we have areas which rocky beach. It's difficult to understand, but personally, for me, I go always to the rocky beach because I prefer the freedom around me and not so close. Even we have a lot of bays also, which are much more isolated. Yeah. The other area, second area, is the area of Ugento, okay, which you named before. The area of Ugento has amazing, huge, beautiful, white sandy beaches, also called the Maldives of Italy. And then this is the area of between Gallipoli and Santa Maria di Leuca, where we have important beaches and very wide and deep beaches. So it needs to be one of the stops to go swimming. Yes.
Thank you.
What I suggest, we go now together. I named before, I told you before, the hospitality, and which is in our heart and which is very spontaneous of our behavior. We reach now one of our friends, which is Gino from the Tolos. Tolos is the old name of stone houses in the Valle d'Itria. And from there we have the Trulli. The Trulli, what are the Trulli? The Trulli are houses, very easy houses, made by stones, which this area is full of. And they are made without cement. It's a very easy, but in the same time, very complicated kind of architecture. A lot of people are still studying how the Trullis are. But this we will keep later, because we will reach a place where you will see from inside how a Trulli is made. Okay, now let's go to Gino. Gino will show us an Apulian typical aperitivo, which is the perfect time, which is between 6 and 7 o'clock of local time for sure, to have a small breakup before we go to dinner, which is after 9, 10 o'clock in the evening often, especially in the summertime. And this kind of snack that we are seeing how we from Puglia are preparing, we have Frank, he will invite us to see it. Let's go to Gino.
Domenico, I noticed that people are not wearing masks. Any comments in terms of what is going on in Puglia with regard to COVID?
We are, to be honest, we are in a very lucky position. I will say lucky because this kind of virus has no border. It goes spreading around. We were very disciplined in Alberobello, but throughout Italy. And the south of Italy has had a very huge advantage, which we call 2 weeks instead of north of Italy and other part of Europe. Okay, this kind of time, 2 weeks, gave us a lot of space to prepare the region, the hospitals, people to go in lockdown before. In whole COVID period, when it started, we went down as office on the 6th of March, officially in Italy on 10th of March, and since then we have only official declared cases, 2 cases, but they arrived already in quarantine from Milan before. So is the town close to us, which is Locorotondo, has no cases, and the area around Ugento was really a COVID-free area. Out of there were more than 40 towns in the Salento area without any case. So it's actually it's a very lucky situation, and we discovered 7 cases in a few days ago throughout Puglia, and they were all, let's say, coming from over the border of Puglia, which are not here, but we had cases coming from Albania and so on. I say lucky because nobody is safe. That's for sure. But our position, but I will say the position in South Italy was quite to be very transparent and clear. It was really well managed. We can be proud of the public administration, how they kept it under control and how they managed it, and this is the actual scenario. I hope Moderna or AstraZeneca will deliver as soon as possible the vaccine for everybody, and then it was something for history.
Yeah, and thanks, Domenico. The one thing that I do want to say is that one of the beauties of Puglia is, no matter what, even though it's this time of the year and we don't see many people behind you, it's a region that's not very crowded in the best of times.
Absolutely, yes, you are totally right. And I would like to add a small comment. If you come to Puglia, you will be a guest, okay? Which is a substantial different instead of mass mainstream destination, okay? So you go to a restaurant and you will find the waiter. Some of them will speak English. The card, some of them will be in English, yes. But you will not find a destination where you have the classical Balearic island with beer gas written and everything set it up for tourism. No, absolutely not. We have a lot of the first client in Puglia is the Italians, okay, and it's momently is Puglia is very trendy. The high level is very the people attracted are upper level, thanks to also all those beautiful houses, also to a lot of people doing very nice renovation of the buildings. The cities, the city centers are very fair. If you look around, or while we will look around, if you go, you will not see paper or rubbish around the region. Also driving along the roads, it's really well kept, and this is something that I'm very proud of it, because I live from Puglia, and showing this, having this is really something to be proud. Yes, and I took it as my house where to live. Okay, and this is a reason for me enough. I could live in Frankfurt, London, but I live in Alberobello because it's something where I feel very good. We are 18 kilometers from the sea. We have 2 airports. I'm in the middle, so really very comfortable. Yeah.
Thank you. So you're going to take us inside now?
Yes, I will take you inside, and we will go in where? This is a place. First of all, I take you to somebody which is before being a business partner of us. Also, he is a friend. I go out with him. I stay at his home. We do traveling together. We go fishing together. We spend our time, and then, by the way, we do also. We offer also services together, and I say it with 100% convincement that the service he is delivering, it's really funny. The people are very happy. We close it. We have exclusivity, so it's something that I'm proud to share with you. Let's go to Gino. Okay. Hi everybody. Now I introduce you to Gino. Say hello to Gino.
Ciao,
Okay.
Gino.
And she is Francesca. She helps him. And this is his shop with high quality selected wines and also pasta. But from it's a concept. This shop. This shop is a concept which is all local products, all products from the surrounding, less kilometer possible, okay, which is also called Kilometro Zero. Look here, also this is something very traditional, which are the Regina tomatoes for the winter. They are preparing now for the winter, and in the winter, and doing a little bit of onion oil, 2 tomatoes of this, and you have a plate of spaghetti first class for sure. And now, as I told you before, this is something very traditional. It's not an Aperol Spritz. It's not let's say mainstream, but it's really something insider between families and friends, what we do in the afternoon, in the late afternoon, between 6 and 7, till we go to dinner. We eat also Gino is saying that we eat also 4 or 5 times a day. And now Gino is showing us the typical friselle. What are the friselle? It's dry bread, but they are already made to be friselle. They are made in this way, okay, and then open, cut it, okay.
It's kind of like in New York. It looks like a bagel.
So this is the magic tomato. It's, we make like this, no?
Pomodoro Regina, it's called, yes.
It's Regina slow food presided.
Yeah,
and
it's also, it's a protected kind of tomato, yeah.
And this is fiaschetto, it's another type. This is local, it's my production.
Yeah, it is home.
And this is very small, it's my invented pomodori, small size, very thin, very small, like this.
That's salsa, and they are already grown. Huh? They are not small. This is also the period of the tomato, so everything gets smelling.
And this is burrata.
We have here the burrata that everybody of you knows already. It's a kind of mozzarella with cream and also mozzarella inside.
Domenico,
Yeah.
Domenico, I hear that you can eat mozzarella 3 or 4 times a day.
It's very light cheese, fresh cheese.
And I like it also.
And this is stracciatella.
This is the stracciatella, which is what is in the burrata. So you can have it in this way and you can have it in this way.
So sometimes we make with local onion, no?
Also with
top,
onions.
On the top for this. And like tuna fish. This is colimena. It's South Puglia. We make
it's tuna. It's tuna now. Since a few days ago, the tuna fishing is now closed, but everybody of us has buy or fish on their own the tuna fish.
So this is when we make.
How is the procedure to do this aperitivo?
We push in the water a little bit, like this, and we cut small tomato. We choose what you like. Tomato. We wash. Riesci a inquadrare qui?
Sì.
This is the base with fresh tomato and the best olive oil, but we make very best olive oil in this area. Non staccio, Francesco. And allora, so salty. Oregano, this is oregano, local oregano. Like this. Okay. And so this is the base with local olive oil. Sta aperta questa?
No.
Questa rossa. And after you put what you like on top. So normally we, in the traditional, we only like this. It's very fresh in this hour. It's like merenda.
It's a snack. It's a snack at this time.
Bread. With the beer, with the rosé wine, we make a combination with the tuna fish on top.
Ce l'hai un po' di
onion,
rosé?
ricotta.
Ce n'è un po'
Great.
così facciamo.
Tu non vuoi la fusella?
Ma la mangiamo un pezzettino.
Mi dai anche un piatto? Che cosa vuoi sopra? Un po' di stracciatella?
Ma buona l'idea. Chiudi. Okay, now we are back. We had an introduction. Mamma mia, Gino, how fantastic it looks. Fantastico, buonissimo.
Olive oil?
Olive oil, yes. Gino is very healthy. I add a little bit more olive oil.
And basilico, fresh basilico.
You can imagine, look here. These are the 3 colors of Italy. If you look, it's like the flag of Italy. You have the white, the red, and the green.
Beautiful.
And now, grazie. And now let's taste what Gino prepared.
And you see la Madonna. You know Madonna?
They appeared now. The Madonna appeared. Fantastic.
And we have a combination with
Gino,
the
thank you.
wine. Salute.
Salute.
All to you.
Chin chin.
Salute. As I told, Gino is doing huge preparation of degustation here in his shop, and as you can see, when he is doing this, he always closes. Fai vedere la porta chiusa. The shop is closed for the customer who are inside, so it's never crowded. It's not a degustation or free just to sell something. Absolutely not. It's not that wish.
Poi si presentano i vini, no? Cioè,
And with this, and with her, he does also the presentation of the different
area, like Muggia or Salento and South. This is the sun for the years, 2,500 hours.
How many hours of sun? The Salento has 3,000 hours of sun, and also
Different grounds.
the
like,
different ground and what kind of grapes we have. We have here Uva di Troia, Nero di Troia, Negramaro, Malvasia Nera, the famous Primitivo.
And this is the
These are the white one, the Verdeca, which is my favorite.
first time.
And here we are in Puglia, okay, and you can see the different areas where which wine. And this is it becomes also a small lesson here in Tolos with Gino. He is explaining exactly about what we are talking and what they are tasting, because he has a choice of 5 wines which are growing and finishing with a dessert wine. And this is the rosé is the second step. And
We make a combination, technical.
yeah, technical, very professional. It comes
Food
in.
and wine, it's good balance. We make a wine. Different. So this is for light wine. We make a combination with Negramaro grapes. It's light for summer wine. And after we change the food and change wine, and we go high alcohol inside, high structure food.
More structure. It depends from the food and from the seasonality. Whatever the season is bringing, he is offering. Gino, I think we should go forward and to have a look in the Trullo, or?
Thank you. Yes, absolutely.
Let's go. Gino, thank you very much for now.
Gino,
I will come
thank
back
you.
now because I have my Grisella here still. Don't touch it, please. I will come back soon.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ciao, ciao. Grazie.
Gabriele, take also another one. Prendine due. Vai.
That was a beautiful visit.
No, it's a fantastic. I trust me, believe me, it's really a fantastic shop. Thank you very much, Gino. I will see you soon.
Domenico, what is the weather like in the wintertime?
Let's say winter is winter, okay? Puglia has a geographical position, as you have seen, between 2 seas. And this makes also huge differences from the temperature. You can have in the winter also 25 degrees and more, but it can go down also to 6-7 degrees, because if the northern wind from the Balkans
Centigrade.
It will go down if the north wind with the Tramontana or Grecale is coming from the Balkan area, so from the mainland, the temperature will go down. If it comes from the south, which means Africa and so on, because we have nothing in between us except the sea, the temperature will go down. I personally went up last year, 8th of December, into the sea. It was not warm, which would be lying, but the sea was 18 degrees. And 18 degrees, you know, it's fresh, but after let's say 3-4 minutes, you support the 18 degrees. For sure, let's say February and March, the sea it's impossible to go inside because it's coming from the winter. But I would say you need to calculate between an average. We are around the 15-18 degrees. Yes, this is average. With peaks higher and with peaks also down. Sometimes in Andropello it's also snowing. It happens not such much. It can be also for few minutes. But it means also that the temperature went down to 1.
Good. So Someone had asked the question, so thanks for answering.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. I'm here. It's an honor for me to do the presentation of my land. Let's
We're
go
enjoying it. It's beautiful.
to
We've lost a little bit of Wi-Fi connection here, it
Thanks.
seems.
A vedere, sentire, assare è diverso. Bisogna vedere, bisogna... Come la fotografia, andare è diverso. Cioè, se tu vai lì devi da tenere alla loro
Domenico, what's the population of Alberobello?
10,000 people. We are living 10,000. This is something that I would like to add. Region Puglia has around 4 million people living here, and except just summer villages, but Monopoli, Polignano, Alberobello, Locrotondo, Cisternino, Stuni, Ugento, Lecce, Gallipoli, Otranto, these are all towns which are as normal life. So you are not going to a destination which is set it up, okay? But you just integrate yourself, and you do the experience really touching the local attitudes, the habitudes of the people, what they used to do, and you integrate yourself in that kind of life, which I personally appreciate. I do not want that somebody does a setup ad hoc for me. I prefer to join people, to have a spontaneous experience, also going to the bar and have a chat with somebody about a very easy and transparent way to do. We do not need to animation here to make the experience of Puglia. It's coming spontaneous out.
Thank you. The weather is absolutely beautiful.
Fantastic, yeah. It's really nice. It's a very. I would give me the contract, and I would sign for the year this kind of temperature. I love the sun. I love the summer. It's something that makes us. And the humor is very nice. All the people.
Absolutely.
Around. Now we will join Giuseppe. He's also my cousin, but at the end of the day, to be honest, everybody is in a certain way connected in such a small town. And now I will show you what I promised you before. The trullo, which is here we have in a small part. Okay, really, how is a trullo made? Okay. So he has a circular form, okay, 2 walls, and in the middle, whatever was the rubbish of the stones was putting in the middle, up to, okay, the technical is as the couple of San Pietro in Rome, the same, absolutely same technique, without any cement. There is not, it's just stone on top. The only piece where they put the cement, it's on the top. The top, which means to close it here. If you see, this is the pinnacolo that they say. Okay. If you see how thick the wall is, this means that the temperature is very well kept inside. So it's fresh in the summer because the heat is not going through the walls, okay? And it's keeping the warm inside. So with the natural, it's more than class A. It's A plus plus. This kind of buildings.
Beautiful.
Okay, and here you see what is the reason of this kind of Trullo. When Alberobello became independent, we know everybody that Alberobello is an UNESCO town since 1996. Okay, made by the mayor Bimbo. He introduced it already. Why the reason of doing this? First reason is because the stone are local. You build here in Italy or in this area with the stone. If you go to Scandinavia, to Norway, they build a house with wood because it's the natural product that they find there. The same here. You have a lot of this calcare stone, and why without any cement? There's a reason. To avoid paying taxes, because when somebody, the reference of Conte di Conversano came here, okay, to let's say to cash in the taxes on the buildings, because it was in the 16th century already, this kind of behavior of the government. The people, they know it already that he was coming. What did they do? Here we have this kind of stone. You can see it, okay? This kind of stone, and this is called la chiave. Here it's a hole. With a horse, they took the stone out, and the Trullo collapsed, okay? With collapsed, for collapsed Trullo, you do not have to pay the taxes. The reference who was taking the money of for afterward it becomes also the king, was saying no, for houses which are destroyed, okay, or a piece of stone, you do not have to pay the taxes. And this was one of the tricky ways how to avoid to pay taxes to the government. Alberobello is a classical example, okay? With him, we advise, because there, whatever we see here inside, it's made by him. So to have an authentic Trullo here in miniature for an office, for a home, as a present, we advise to go to Giuseppe, because he's very professional in explaining and never asking pushing the people to buy. Giuseppe, thank you very much. You are in good shape, Giuseppe. Thank you. Let's go forward. We go to reach a place where I love to have food, and I hope to have food once with you. Let's go. Ciao Giuseppe, grazie mille. So now we went at one step up, and now we go via Monte Pasubio down. What I would like to add, it's a very peaceful region, Puglia. Of course, around the big cities, life is a little bit different and not in this area. Okay. The area of Alberobello, Locorotondo, Cisternino, Ostuni, it's called also La Valle d'Itria. Okay, it's in the heart of Puglia. It's a very well maintained area, and the unemployment is very low. Okay, all the people, let's say the major part of people have all a job, and also we have very low percentage of criminality here. Yes, sometimes smoker or something, but not. Don't say it to anybody. But if you want to get into my house, just push a little bit, not too much, and you are inside. So it's really a peaceful region. That's also because the welfare and the low unemployment in this area is very low, and this gives a spirited welfare to the families. The trolley areas of Alberobello are split in two parts. Let's say this, where it's allowed to have a shop, okay? And we see that we have craftsmen, we have restaurants, we have bars, and so on. And then we have another area, which is called Aya Piccola. The Aya Piccola is an area, only authentic trolleys, very old trolleys. These are the two areas. And but it's absolutely not allowed to go by car in between, except for the people to deliver, and no shops are there. So it's a beautiful area to do also very good quality photo shooting.
Yeah, I was noticing no cars.
Yeah, this is an area, but also the Aya Piccola. You have been there. It's we can see it now. It's just in front on the right hand side, and this is how can I say very nice from the municipality to keep this part splitted. In one area you have your shop, like here, all surrounded by friends, or an area where you have the silence, you know. So here more active, and in another area is more quiet. Both areas well maintained. But just to show you, may I have 1 second? Look here on the. It's always you do not have really flying paper, and not only here. It's really. It's really very well maintained. Yeah. Gabriele, I give you back my cameraman. Now we go down here.
You're lucky to live in such a beautiful place.
Yes, it's a privilege. Yes, I see it as you. It's a privilege. I go without money to a shop. I do my, except, okay, the supermarket, they're not. But let's say I go to the butcher, I go to the bakery, I go, I don't know where. And I Pasquale, and I have this, okay, write it down. I go and pay my bill, that's for sure. But this makes life easier. You know, the everyday life, it's, for me, it's a message of quality, absolutely. How to manage your time, this is the real luxury for me.
I see that there are people that they are asking few questions regarding how can they move around in Puglia, if there are rail connection, if they can move around with a car. Rail obviously is a little bit tricky, mainly to get in those areas like Alberobello and so forth. The connection is not really very
I tell you my opinion, okay, my experience. Puglia is a destination with Gabriele, let me in front of Puglia is a very easy destination, to be honest, okay? The roads are very good, they are in very good shape, okay? You have one main route, which is going along the Adriatic coast, and then you have the different exits. Okay, so it's very easy to drive. You go down from Foggia, you're coming from Naples or Rome or from the Adriatic coast, and you go straight to Lecce. Then you have the different exit, which means Alberobello, Monopoli, Polignano, Cisternino, Ostuni. You have them on the road, and also. Traveling from one town to another town, you go, it's true, you go to the Valle d'Itria, but for me it's the heaven, because it's beautiful. It's the people taking care about the garden. You go between oleandre, which are very high. You have a lot of figs. You stop in May. You have the cherries.
But Domenico, it's not a place to take train. It's difficult to.
No, yeah, this is what I was
I
saying.
would not to suggest to take the train. You have the connection, right? That's true. But
It's difficult.
A rental car, Puglia is also a message of freedom. Okay, you need to reach some places. It's full of insider suggestions. Okay, so if you do want to do this kind of experience, a car is suggested. But today, all suppliers has references, one in the town and also in the airport. You can easily do the pickup and to collect the information today. It's really very easy. What we do, and you know it, we give suggested routes. We give insider tips. We give you also references of our best selected restaurants. You said before the Grotta Palazzese in Polignano, which is for me an absolute. I love to go in nice restaurants, but the Grotta Palazzese is something over the top. It's a restaurant in a cave over the sea, and you have down the sea and this cave inside. It's an amazing spot, and I go to the Grotta Palazzese when I'm looking for a yes. Go to the Grotta Palazzese, and it's 100% you get a yes there, because the place is amazing. Okay, I would not do it as a first spot. It's as you have 4 aces in the hand. Okay, when you play poker, you have with that kind of restaurant really 4 aces. It's an amazing spot, but there are a lot of nice places. There are a lot of restaurant recommendation by Slow Food, which are always local products. Not always you find also the mama and the son who are cooking, but they are cooking crazy, amazing, nice, as at home. I go privately also in such places because it's beautiful. We used to eat on the street. A lot of Cisternino, for example, is a classical place where the restaurants are along of this small road, of this small streets, and you have your table there. You have your antipasti, for example, which is amazing in Puglia. More than 20, 25 different dishes, like they say in Spain, tapas. Okay, these are the antipasti here in Puglia. Locorotondo, beautiful. This town on the hill with the small streets, and the restaurant with this fantastic furniture they put on the street, the lights, the flowers. They make also the festival of the most beautiful balcony with flowers in Locorotondo. You can imagine. You go to this town and flower the people, the mama, cleaning the road and so on, because we take care of our road. This is another. So in front of my house, there's the lady, the mama, my grandmom. It's not my grandmom, but I call her so. She is every morning clean the piece of road in front of the house, as it would be the saloon of the house.
Beautiful.
Now I will take you to a place which I like to stop. Okay, just few seconds, and then we move to a classical cult, but always in evolution. Davide with the Trullo d'Oro. Let's go.
Ah, è vero, ma non è la stessa. Non è la stessa. Non è la Zio, c'è una moccia momo?
Grazie. Grazie.
Beautiful.
I love the spontaneous entertainment on the road.
It's beautiful.
This is a place which is the panorama. And now you have a look. Okay, it's the place for the photo shooting. And here you see over 1,000 trullis in this area. This is called Rione Monti.
Beautiful.
And between the trees there, we have a Trullo church, which is the Church of Sant'Antonio. And we have been right now in there between.
Beautiful.
Let's go to take another drink. Now we are in the piazza of Alberobello. This is the square in front of the municipality. Just around the corner, and we are there. Ciao, Vito.
It's so well
In
kept.
front, we have the main church, which is San Cosimo and Damiano. And 26, 27, 28, and 29 of September, they are the saints of Alberobello. And they are particular saints, San Cosimo and Damiano, which are two doctors, okay? And you can imagine that, you know, that doctors are always something which are really, really huge saints, because the people who are asking for una grazia, I'm missing now the word, they are always praying to the saints, okay, and especially to doctors. So this means also these are two saints which are very strongly asked. And the people are coming from other towns by feet to Alberobello during these days. Okay? And now I show you. By the way, this is our office where we are based. So in the red point of Alberobello, Anna, now you have seen the office of us.
Much better to be outside. Johnny?
Yeah.
Your mic is on?
Yeah.
I think we've lost Domenico. So he may come back, and we may have lost him permanently, but not so permanently. Hopefully we'll get ourselves to Puglia, and you guys will have the opportunity to actually meet him. Anna, do you have anything you want to add? I think we're past our time. So, Johnny, if you put your mic back on.
Yes, there you go. Okay.
Great.
So we thank you for participating to this one. I remind you that we have another 2 events this week. Tomorrow, we will go back for the people that haven't seen the first presentation of the Hotel Ambasciatori in Sorrento. And after tomorrow, it will be another great event in Piedmont with the truffle and wine fair. And it will be really a great experience with our friend in Alba and in Piemonte. So I will suggest you to really attend those events because they are really very, very interesting. So for today, we have, as usual, our pricing. Oh,
Domenico.
He is back.
Okay, Domenico, we're going to sign off. But the next time we do, we're going to...
No, just give me just 1 second because we are now at the Trullo d'Oro. Just it takes 2 minutes. Okay, I told it to the people. Wait,
okay.
I need to turn. Ok, com'è che si mette l'altro?
Non lo so.
Domenico.
Dove non si vede niente.
Non lo so.
Wait. Okay. No. I'm getting in. Tieni, come here. And now we are at the Trullo d'Oro. This is for me a fantastic place. You asked me which one is your preferred one in Alberobello. I love to stay here. This is the ambient. Okay, this is something adding on to have more spaces due to the COVID-19 the scenario. All the restaurant has also received more spaces outside. Let's go inside and let's meet Gianvito and also Davide. Buonasera. Okay, perfect. It's there. This is the Trullo d'Oro. Davide. No, sta qua. This is Davide, which is the chef of Trullo d'Oro and also the
Ciao.
I made also legacy here with the family and also with friends, but also with our clients. Okay, we share these places for he's working more with locals than not with. But this is an insider tip. And with Gabriele, I show you now the spaces here inside. And here we have this small niches here. And then the last place is sta andando a accendere. And this is the back of
The connection is not very good because
Ok, signori, me. Ora vi guardo. So, this was Alberobello.
beautiful.
Grazie.
I want to thank you,
Really,
Domenico.
thank
It was a beautiful tour. Oh,
Okay.
you're welcome.
You lived
Thank you.
1 hour with me here in Alberobello. It was a pleasure. Thank you to all. whatever you need on the as information, suggestion, what and so on, do not hesitate to contact me. Okay, this is the obvious talk and sentences, but I need to do it also. I will not
Thank you.
Okay.
Ciao, Dove.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Anna.
Thank you.
Ciao, ciao.
Okay.
Bye.
So
Grazie.
we, as usual, we do our price, which is the $300 coupon and the 3-night stay in Puglia. So the $300 coupon will go to, let me see the computer, what it gave me as a number. So this one is the number 15 is Talia Rothenberg.
Talia, congratulations.
Talia won the $300 coupon, and now the 3 nights hotel accommodation. It will be, let me see the computer, what number it give me. It's giving number 18. Oh, no, I can't believe. This one, I don't know if I want to give it to him because he is for Michael Mastrocola.
Hey, Michael, congratulations.
Michael.
Congratulations.
First time I can get on a plane, I'll go.
Let's hope soon. Let's hope soon.
It's a long way from California, but I'll be
Absolutely.
there for sure. It's so beautiful. Thank you for
But
sharing.
you're gonna be on one of your crews that stop in Otranto that you were unable to make you down on the floor last year. So
Yeah,
Congratulations, everybody.
okay, thank you very much.
Ciao.
Everybody.
Thank you,
Thank
everybody.
you. Thank you, everybody. Have a
Grazie.
nice
We'll
day.
have a great time. Thank you, Anna. And
It's a
we will
pleasure.
see-
It's always a pleasure.
So Talia, congratulations. Michael, congratulations to the
Thank
two
you,
of you. You're welcome. I look forward to seeing all of you in person again soon. And hopefully we'll see you tomorrow and the following day. So have a great day, everybody.
Grazie.
Thanks
Ciao, ciao.
Take care.
Thanks for spending time with us.
Bye.
Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
Cappuccino time. It's a cappuccino time now.
Bye-bye,
Ciao, bye-bye.
everybody.